everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As the season winds down, let's take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still a lot to play for between now and wildcard weekend, and as usual, seeding should wind up playing a major role in determining who goes on to the Super Bowl. It's the Jets going up against the Patriots. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. They'll come out in the pistol. The first carry now for Doug Martin. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Second down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They go play action here on first down. Caught on the right side, Reed. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
The play clock's running down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Prescott now on second down. It's caught left side by John Brown. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Bruce Irvin is an emotional, passionate player who lives to rush the quarterback.
3 yards left to grab here on third down. Time running out here on the play clock. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Jordan Reed has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Play action now. Prescott finding time. He's going to fire one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A very solid gain of 27. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll run for it with Martin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Doug Martin with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
2nd down, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Third and short yardage. Mariota going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie James Bradbury. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. 3
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down, Martin. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Another pistol look here. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Crosby puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. 1, 2, 3, under crush.
They go back to the air here after the INT. On the right side, caught by Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Mariota to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way down into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the first-round pick, Eli Apple, with it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Prescott. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
In the red zone this time. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to Foxborough after this. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here, 2nd and 13. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go.
2nd down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want
fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Doug Martin, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
One receiver left is Hilton. Now a second down throw for Mariota. He sets to fire and got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good game. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's got time in the pocket. Green with a catch left side. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Tyreek Hill on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Patriots coming out now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second down following the incompletion. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. A second down throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And they're going to speed things up here.
56, boy, 56. Check 56.
They go play action. Mariota backing up. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here's Brandon Fields now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets take possession. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more...
There goes Doug Martin. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Doug Martin, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Mariota now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Play action now. Mariota. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Mariota again. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Mariota to sneak it. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Let's go.
Prescott now from the 50. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Shift together here from the D-line. They give to Martin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Prescott now on second down. It's caught left side by John Brown. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
Let's go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Looking to throw. Prescott flush to his right. And he finds a man. It's Martin. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand.
And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen to Rawls. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. To throw Mariota. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he's got his man Hilton. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the 1st-round pick, Eli Apple with it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying starting to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. First down, Mariota. Going to Rawls on the dump-off. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it gives the Pats a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Mariota. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Mariota to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing is Mariota. And able to find Green. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat. Yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
On the ground, Rawls. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards. And now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, Mariota. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Prescott here to throw. It's caught left side by John Brown. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? No. I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another pistol look here. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Mariota now on 2nd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back near his goal line, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They try again with Martin. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Ohio! Watch out! Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Here we go. Ohio.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
They go play action. Mariota. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One last shot now for Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, Foxborough, never, ever, under any circumstance, an easy place to win. But kudos, hats off, they got it done.
Yeah, and our guy Marvin, our statistician, he slid us the note. 91-16 here at home in the Tom Brady era. That's pretty impressive.
That's very impressive.
Hard to beat this team. They're not only well coached, not only are they talented, this crowd loves getting behind them.
So for the Jets, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami, to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detour. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Can I get a when the night ends. There's no winner when you're walking alone. Sliding down the last street.